Hello dear students, welcome back to your science class. Today I am going to teach you chapter Cell. This chapter is equally important for both the class 8 and 9. What we are going to learn today? Today we are going to learn definition of cell as a structural and functional unit of a body, cell theory, discovery of cell, number, shape and size of cell. So today basically we will learn all the basic things about the cell. So let's start. What is cell in biology? Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of organisms. This is the figure of a typical cell. A typical cell comprises of cell membrane which forms the boundary of the cell. Inside the cell, somewhat at the center, there is a nucleus and cytoplasm that is present in the space between nucleus and cell membrane. Together, cytoplasm and nucleus known as protoplasm. And there is mitochondria, that is very important cell organelle, help the cell to provide energy. So, a cell in biology is the basic structural and functional unit of organism. If we want to make our conception even clear, we can take help of this simple analogy. First, cell as a structural unit. Like a brick is to house, so cell is to organisms. If we elaborate, bricks are the basic building block of a house. Like cell is the basic structural building block of an organism. A number of cells or sometimes millions and trillions of cells together form body of an entire organism. If we want to take help of another analogy, like atom is to elements. Atoms are the smallest indivisible part of the element which contain all the characteristics of element. A number of atoms together form element. Like cell is to organisms. So I hope now it is clear that why cells are the basic structural unit of an organism. Going to another analogy to elaborate cell as a functional unit. Like maybe you all reading in class 8. You are reading in class 8B. In your school, there are 5 sections of class 8. All the 5 sections together forming entire class 8. Like class 1 to 12 form the entire academic body. An academic body and managing committee function together to make your school functional. Like if we see the hierarchy of the cell, a number of cells having similar structure and function form a tissue. A number of tissues, different kind of tissues forming an organ. A number of organs form system. A number of systems form entire body of an organism. Like in human body, there is digestive system, respiratory system, nervous system, muscular system, excretory system. All these system functions to make the body of the organism functional. So basically, if an organism's entire body is functional properly, that means each cell has to function properly. So cell is the functional unit of a body. So now I hope your understanding is clear that why cell is known as basic structural and functional unit. Discovery of cell. Robert Hooke was the first scientist who discovered existence of cell with the help of a simple microscope in the year 1665. At that time, compound microscope did not come into existence. What he observed? He observed thin slices of cork. What is a cork? A part of bark of a tree. Under a microscope, he saw honeycomb-like structures. That means he saw certain structure that are compartmentalized, that are surrounded by something. He given the name cell to these structures. The slices of cork appeared like small compartments which were further separated by wall. For your information, these were dead cells that was discovered from the bark of a tree. Cell theory. Cell theory proposed by two scientists, Matthias Selden and Theodore Swan. What is cell theory? The cell is the smallest unit of life. Cell is basic structural and functional unit of living organism. New cells arise from pre-existing cell. All organisms are composed of one or more cells. This is the cell theory that is proposed by Matthias Selden and Theodore Swan. Depending upon the number of cells present, organisms can be divided into two types. Unicellular, where a single cell is present, and multicellular, where more than one cells are present inside the body of an organism. Unicellular organism, example amoeba and paramecium. This is an amoeba and paramecium. We have to remember when we are talking about unicellular organism, a single cell is able to do all the life sustaining activity. That means a single cell is able to perform digestion, respiration, excretion, locomotion, reproduction, all the life sustaining activity that is required for an organism to survive. And in case of multicellular organisms, like most of the animals and plants, there are distinct division of labor. Each cell destined to perform a specific function. Like stomach in your body is involved in the function of digestion. It never take part in the respiration. Like lungs is always performed respiration, never take part in the process of digestion. Like this, there are distinct division of labor in case of multicellular organisms. Shell shape. Cells can exist in different shapes. The shape of cell differ not only in different organisms but also in different organs of same organism. That means inside the same organism different shapes of cell can exist. Shape may be oval, spherical, cuboidal, fiber-like or polygonal. I will explain this like if you see, these are the different cells that is present in human body only. The shape of the cell depends on its function. Like this is a nerve cell. You know that nerve cell is the elongated cell of the body, the longest cell of the body. Why they are the longest cell? Because nerve cell need to transmit the stimulus faster so that we can respond fast. This is the muscle cell, spindle shaped. This is a fat cell where nucleus is present at the periphery of the cell due to deposition of the fat. This is a sperm cell, ovum cell, bone cell and blood cells. We know three different type of blood cells are present in our body, RBCs, WBCs and platelets, and they also exist in different shape. So depending upon their functions, cells may be of different shapes that can be present inside the body of a single organism. Cell size. The difference in size of organism is due to the number of cells present in them. In some organisms, only a few thousands of cells are present. In some organisms, maybe millions of cells are present. And cells itself also differ in size. Like the smallest cell, PPLO, Pleuropneumonia-like organism are called mycoplasma, is about 0.1 micron in diameter. 1 micron is 1 millionth of a meter. So you can understand how small it is, 0.1 micron in diameter. The cells of the mycoplasma. The largest cell is the ostrich cell with 170 millimeter in diameter. So cell can be of different shape and size. So that is the basic of cell. We have learned about the definition, the cell theory, the shape and size and number of cells. In our next class, we will learn about different cell organelles. Today just we have named a single one, that is mitochondria. We will now know about different components of cells, different cell organelles and their specific function in our next class. Thank you.